No, so it's 100% true. Ray Meach has a great point. We gotta get Ray on here. He's like a philosopher of the game of basketball.
We know you a busy man, Kobe, so we gonna jump right to it, man.
Now it's about making sure that
I'm sick and sick with it. Vision and lift it. Listen, just picture it. Spit and deliver it. The time froze. Undercurrent, how the grind flows. Wrist flicking, said the bezels. Got a mind blown. You know how to drop beat. Everything slow. You know how to drop beats and anything goes. Pull up to the spot, you might see the squad there. Pull up unannounced, then you might see a broad there. It's just seconds remaining, and I got the rock for the win while you're watching the shot clock. It's just seconds remaining, and I got the rock for the win. Thanks for watching the shot clock. The shot clock. You catch the shot clock every Sunday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Hey man, what's going on, everybody? Man, G-Day Hoop Scout. We here, shot 30 clock, man. Grassroots, Chapter 5, 2023, man. First, just want to say it's a blessing to be here, to be alive, to see another day. Really, truly thankful for that. It's a lot of people who did not wake up today, so we don't want to take life for granted. So very thankful for that, man. Thankful for everybody who's going to be tuning in on today, man. Make sure that y'all share the show. Make sure that you interact with us in the comment section. I don't know what time who getting on, but they supposed to be getting on. But hey, man, we can't wait around forever, man. Let me go to the comment section real quick. Check what's going on. What's going on, Coach Harris, man? Mr. Little, what's going on? Man, anytime y'all got any topic, anything that y'all want us to discuss, like I said, you can hit us in the comment section with that, or you can hit me up on Twitter at GDay Hoop Scout, or at BossOHardSS, or at Shot 30 Clock on Twitter. Same thing on IG. It's all the same tags: GDay Hoop Scout, BossOHardSS, Shot 30 Clock on IG. You can message one of those accounts. We can get your question going if it's something that you may want us to discuss or touch on, and you forgot to say while we was live on the show. If we live on the show, like how we live right now, you got anything that you wish that you want to share, want us to kind of touch on or talk about, just drop it in the post. Drop it in the comment section. We'll be sure to get to that. Now, with that being said, if you are watching on the Twitter feed, not gonna be able to see the comments, man. I know I talked about this. It's been almost a whole year now since Twitter took down the comments from off of the little platform that we use or whatnot, because they didn't renew their contract with Periscope. So it's a little different. So on Twitter, I'm not able to see y'all comments until I go and rewatch it on my actual Twitter page, and then I'm able to see comments that people made on the Twitter side. So if you want your comments to be, active, live, like how we can pull them up, like Coach Harris right here, Drive Nation Houston. Shout out Coach Harris. Shout out to Mr. Little. Big time Houston Fur High School advocate. Keeps us in the know of what's coming in, what's moving around, anything over there on the east side and north side, man. So big shout out to Mr. Little and everybody else. So if you want your comments to be put on the screen like that, definitely you need to jump over to the YouTube, Ball So Hard TV, or you can hop on over on Facebook, Ball So Hard Scouting on Facebook, and you can join us there live. We're live on those three platforms right now. We're live on Facebook at Ball So Hard Scouting. We're live on YouTube at Ball So Hard TV, and also live on Twitter right now on Shot 30 Clock on Twitter. Grassroots edition, Chapter 5, man, 2023. We finna get at it. We finna get active. It should be a fun, good show on today. man, like I said, just blessed to see another day. Truly thankful for that. So y'all make sure y'all count y'all blessings, man. Like seriously, honestly, man, that's real. That's just being real, man. T boy, man, what's going on, man? Nah, yeah, nah, man. My guy T boy is a really good ref, does a really good job. Um, he let coaches, he let y'all AAU coaches and high school coaches make it. Um, but it'd be a lot of times where him, Aaron, Sam, Boone, any of these guys said, I'm just naming refs that I know who I interact with a lot. It's other refs too. I just can't. Names escaping right now. These guys be letting y'all slide. They be letting y'all make it. I just want to throw that out there. I know. I know what y'all thinking. Refs miss calls sometimes. They do. It's basketball. There's a foul every possession on every play in basketball. So if as a referee, if I was to call that every single time, we will be there. We'll be here all day. And so yeah, sometimes they do miss. Just because sometimes it'd be a good flow going. And it's not necessarily that they want to stop the flow. It's just that, oh man, I really could have made that call, but it's cool. And I know coaches and fans, we like to say, when a call is made later on, oh, that's a makeup call for the call you missed last time. But no, there's a foul on every single possession, every play. There's always a foul. So shout out to the refs. They got a hard job. Like I said, only thing I'll be able to ref is like middle school and down. I could never ref no high school game. But middle school, if y'all ever need me to ref like a middle school game, hey, and y'all short, let me know. Just don't give me no 15, 16, no 17U game. Cause I'm teching and kicking people out the gym. What's going on, Miss Smith, man? How you doing? How you been? Hope all's well, man. I seen Bryce was crispy. He was crispy, man. Shout out to my guy Suit and Sports. Getting these kids fresh, man. Bryce was looking real crispy, man. Really nice. That shade of gray really popped on him, man. If to the young people, I'm supposed to say pause, but I ain't saying no pause. But no, he looked really nice, man. With the cherry red tie to match, the cherry red J's. He was clean. He looked really nice, man. Mr. Dudes, what's going on? What's the word, man? What's the word, man? So a lot of y'all may not know this, but I'm gonna share. I do not watch the NBA until playoffs. I don't watch it until playoffs. And so, and honestly, since COVID, I've only watched the NBA finals. So like I didn't even been watching playoffs. So this is the first year where I've actually watched the playoff. So I was confused by the playing game, the playing format. I was confused. I was lost because I'm not a big time NBA watcher. Like I'm a big college basketball guy, high school basketball, but not so much on the NBA. I was like, what's a playing? I was like, oh, so they copying off of college basketball? I said, so now if you're a 10 seed, you have a chance of making the playoffs. So like, why are we trying to still and see that goes back to dang, I wish I would have kept that. Let me see if I can let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find this real quick. Because this is gonna make a great point. If I can find it. Let me go through. Boom, here you go. All right, let me open this real quick. So this is going to make a great point. So now if you're a 10 seed, you have opportunity, right, to make the playoffs. I know it's going to block my face. That's cool. Dang. I used to be able to move it around, but I messed it up one time and now I can't move it. That's fine. So I'm gonna put my face to the side. So this is from North Carolina. They're trying to do a proposal where everybody's not awarded trophies, championships, getting rid of all that. We have to get rid of the everybody's a champion, everybody's a winner mentality. It's starting to get to the NBA. I see. Like, if you are a 10th seed or you got 10th place in the Western Conference or Eastern Conference, you just missed the playoffs. It's just that's it. That's what it should be. The top 8 teams, that's how it's always been. If it's the top 8 teams get in the playoffs. If you number 9 and you number 10, it's just you miss. So be it. That's just is what it is. That's just how it happens to be. That's how it's set up. But now we adding a possible team who finished 10th place can make the playoffs, even if they have a losing record. Um, like, I don't know about that. I just don't. I don't know. Um, y'all talk to me about that, man. What's y'all take on the plan? Do y'all like it? Do you not like it? I'm not a big fan of it. I'm not gonna lie. I think the top 8 should win. That makes it should make it. I get it. That's more money because that's more television streams, more television revenue. I understand the money making aspect of it, but just as a fan, where I want to see the whoever was supposed to be the best make it to just make it. Um, yeah, that's what somebody was telling me. Like the COVID year. See, COVID year I didn't watch until almost the. Okay, honestly, COVID year I didn't watch until all the Jimmy Butler stuff started coming out about him and the reporter. Um, that's when I started watching during COVID, and so I guess I missed all that the playing stuff. But when Jimmy Butler and the reporter news came out, that's when I started paying attention. Jimmy Butler and Rachel Nichols news. That's when I started paying attention to the playoffs during COVID time. Um, but yeah, that's just me. That's my take, man. Like I said, y'all may love that format. Y'all may like it. I'm not the biggest fan of it. And then, another reason why all these 140-point games with no overtimes, to me, that's just crazy. 75, 80 points at halftime. I mean, I guess it's just because that's not the type of basketball that I grew up watching. So it's just, to me, it's kind of weird um, to see that like nobody's really buying in defensively until the fourth quarter. Is when you really start to see teams like play real defense in the NBA. I don't know, man. I get it. The more buckets, the more seats you can sell. You know, trust me, I understand the revenue making aspect and marketing behind it. Just like football, with the whole protecting, we got to protect the quarterback. Um, we got to change the rules of the hands touching on when D backs are guarding receivers now, because we need them to put points on the board. The more points they can put up on the board, the more seats we're able to fill, the more stadiums we're able to sell out, the more money we're able to bring in, the more marketing money we're able to bring in. It's just, I get it. I do. I understand the revenue aspect, marketing of the sports, but still, that doesn't make me a fan of how it is. Um, but that's just me, man. How was y'all weekend, man? Um, y'all got to talk to me, man. I'm trying to save my topics for when my peoples come on, because if I'm gonna do them and then they gonna come on and I'm gonna be getting off the show. uh, but yeah, but no, but yeah, no, that's just me as far as NBA basketball is going on, man. Where everybody going for the live period where everybody hit it. I need to know because I'm about to drop. So I'm tomorrow on the website. This is for college coaches only though. Tomorrow I'm going to drop, the top unsigned seniors who's still playing, where they're going to be playing at, so coaches can know where those guys are going to be for those JUCOs and some of them NAIAs, and some D1s and D2s are starting to pop up just a little bit as this portal is starting to kind of trickle its way down, and so that'll be dropping on tomorrow. On Wednesday, I'll be dropping who's playing where article, also for college coaches, and that'll be for everybody else, your independent teams. Not everybody else. That'll be for your independent teams. It's going to be called Who's Playing Where article. It's going to be on ball. It's going to be on the college coaches section, the Ball So Hard, so the public won't be able to see none of these articles that I'm mentioning. The public is going to be able to see, but I wanted to let you guys know that we are at Ball So Hard. Everybody who's on the show is not a part of Ball So Hard, but those of us who are a part of Ball So Hard, we are making sure that we are putting the information out there for college coaches, hitting them. Also, letting them know, hey, you need to go to the website because I can check and see who's been on, who logged on, and who looked. And I be getting on their cases, and then they hop on and go look. So just that, so we can be the best advocates that we can be for the Greater Houston basketball student athletes. So that's what we do. I can't speak on what anybody else does with their companies because I don't know. I'm just talking about what we do that makes us a little different. And so we try to provide as much information as possible. And so I will also, with that being said, I will also be resending out on the Ball So Hard Twitter page. It's a little Google form that you can fill out. You can put in your players' name, their GPA. You don't have to worry about the SAT, ACT part. But if you have taken it, you can put it in if you want to. Even though that's kind of gone out the window. But your GPA, what high school you're at, travel team, your social media links, all that, boom. And all that goes into a directory, that goes straight to on the college coaches page that college coaches can click and, find kids that way too. Links to videos, all that. So that's, once again, something we do that not everybody else does. So make sure y'all take advantage of these things, man, because we're trying to help as best as we can, to make sure that kids are being seen. And to us, it's not about we're not D1 only guys. That's why we took down public rankings. We leave all that stuff for college coaches, and we our focus is more so position ranking. And we only label them positions because coaches asked for it. But we just put a guard or a forward. We don't put a point guard, combo guard, shooting guard, true guard. We don't, a lot of that stuff we not really put. We just put a guard, but we do also have a breakdown by position, ranking. For college, that's all that's for college coaches' eyes only though. So just want y'all to know that we've been working. May not, because you may not see a lot of tweets, or we not out here trying to be loud or all that. We are doing some work over here, Ball So Hard. Definitely doing some work, man. Man. And so that's me giving y'all just some tidbits. Like I said, the top unsigned seniors who's playing article will be dropped for college coaches. The who's playing where for the independent teams will be dropping. Circuit news that'll drop on Thursday. Also, that's for like your teams who playing EYBL, Under Armour, and 3SSB will be dropping on Thursday evening for the college coaches. But yeah, man, we work. We working, man. So want to let y'all know that definitely. So you see us in the gyms. We be taking notes on our phones, and we broaden those and we get them next to players on their profiles that we have on our website. Once again, for college coaches eyes only, so that they're able to see these things. Sometimes I'll show a parent, just so that they can see what we do and that we are working. And so maybe I think next in May I'll put it up here and give y'all a little glimpse of what college coaches are able to see that the public isn't able to see on the Boston Heart website. But we have provided a lot of content for public. Also, we haven't provided any grassroots public content yet, but we're going to do like a big recap of March and April. That's going to drop in the first week of May. We're going to do like a big old public article from a March and April recap. But yeah, that's what we got going on over here. Just to let you guys know, so you guys can kind of be in tune with that. D King probably ain't gonna hop on because I know he's tired. And he been gone, and I know he got to get back on the road again. He been doing a lot of moving with his job as a director, and so I know he got to get back on that road again in a couple of days, and so got to be able to spend time with his family and share that time, man. So he probably won't be hopping on today. But I did want him to kind of touch on the next Pro 16 league just a little bit. They had a lot of teams playing, and people got to see the kind of talent on that league that's going to be showcased. I think they are going to have a really successful live event in St. Louis this weekend as well. I'm gonna see if I can get them on to talk about it for a little bit. That'll be big, so y'all can kind of know some news on that, man. Just to let y'all know that we working. Also, man, I'm trying to save this news, man. Dang, where they at, man? You know what I'm gonna start doing, man? When they don't be doing this, I'm gonna start bringing y'all on the show. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start bringing you on the show. We can have our time on the show, and then they can come on late in the comment sections, and they can watch us. Talk about basketball, about music, about whatever it is that you want to talk about. We can talk about it. That's what we're here for, man. Definitely would like to do that. Like to have like a fan show, man. Bring y'all on here, man. Let y'all have at it. Let y'all rock out, man. Some people don't know people's faces, and so that'll kind of be good for people to be able to put faces with names. Cause like D King and Rob still be telling me somebody will stop, they see him somewhere and be like, "Hey man, hey, y'all you the guy from the show." But and so it'll be good for y'all. So then people could be stopping y'all, be like, "Hey man, we seen you on the show, man." So just so y'all can see how sometimes it can catch you off guard, man, when you try to do something else and somebody is trying to stop you to get your attention and tell you that they seen you, and then to kind of have a dialogue with you about whatever was said that kind of pricked, their ears or got their attention, to further have a discussion on whatever topic that is, man. Okay, so this is Coach Harris asking me a great question. My thoughts on the 3 billion AAU teams in Houston and around the world. Let me leave that up there. The 3 billion teams, man. I honestly, just my opinion. I'm not speaking for nobody else on the show, but just me, my opinion, man. I feel that it is way too many teams. I've always felt that way. It's too many teams. And you know what? I get it as the young group, you have a lot of they call mom and pop teams, neighborhood teams. You have those teams. And sometimes kids 15U and even 16U season, I still want to play with my friends. I want to play with my friends, blah blah blah. And so those teams just kind of league their own. And then you go from that to hold on real quick. Hold on. Hello? Yeah, you good, man? You all right? What's up? You asleep? Oh, okay. Man, I'm gonna let you. All right. All right. Oh, nothing. I was just gonna see if you would hop on to just talk about the Pro 16 a little bit, man. All right. All right. I got you, man. Yeah. I got you. All right. That was very unprofessional of me. You're right. I missed a little. But D King was calling me to let me know. But he sounds sleepy. That's why I asked, was he asleep? Because he sounds sleepy. But no, his voice, I mean, you could tell he'd been hollering a lot. Because he was talking like he was the Godfather. And so I thought maybe he was asleep, just woke up. But no, I feel there's way too many teams. Like I said, you have the mom and pop teams, you have the neighborhood teams, and you may have one or two players who are really good, and they still want to play with that same group of kids. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that at all. Is you want to play with your friends, but there can be some type of balance to that. So y'all can get in more like of a rec league maybe, and so then you can play on a Tuesday and a Thursday, still with your homies, but then on the important weekends of summer basketball, in front of the evaluators and the live periods, you can go play with some people who are kind of on the same level as you or a little bit better than you so that you can have a true gauge of where you stand and also of where you can be recruited at. And so a lot of kids get missed on because they're playing the wrong level, wrong levels, wrong events, um, wrong places, wrong times because there's so many teams. And I'll use this team as an example because I know that I can. There was a team last year that was formed. It was just for one season. It was just a high school team called 405 Elite Boys. They played 17U basketball last year. All these kids were at Katy Taylor High School. And so that year they had a losing season, barely won any games. And so a parent was like, hey, man, look, in order for us to get better, we're going to do this team. We're going to do this team. We're going to run pretty much same sets. But we're gonna make this more like a year-round type deal. And so, but he had kids on the team who played with other teams. But when they weren't playing with those other teams, they got in little rec leagues and played. And then they did sometimes playing some really good events. Spring Icebreaker, Doug's Dozens, they played in it. Some teams, played with the two teams. They one team didn't come play with the 405 Elite Boys. And then that team got really good, like the 405 Elite Boys team had got really good where they were like competing with some of your better teams. Some like the top independent teams, and they were winning tournaments. They're really solid tournaments. And so then they go into the season and because I seen them play a couple of times when it was time to do like early district picks, and I said the team to watch out for is going to be Katie Taylor. And everybody's like, oh man, because last year, the year before, they barely won any games. They didn't lose any players really, and so everybody was coming back as seniors. And what they did this year was, finish tied for third place in district this year. At one point, they was undefeated. And this was their first 20+ win season in like five years, I do believe. And so some situations that's cool. But those kids weren't trying to go out to live periods though either. You know what I'm saying? They would go play with whatever their main team was. But when that main team wasn't playing, they would all come together and play together because they wanted to become better as a unit. But I do feel that it still is too many teams in AAU basketball or grassroots basketball, whichever way y'all want to call it. I prefer to use grassroots because AAU is an entity, like EYBL is an entity, UAA is an entity of its own. In grassroots basketball, it is a lot of teams. A lot of teams, man. And there's ways that you can get your high school team better by doing things like that. But that takes sacrifice on the kids. Like, how bad do you want it? And you know what's so crazy? What else is crazy about this? I'm using the same team only because I know the kids. I know a couple of the parents because they ran the idea by me. I told them I thought that would have been a great idea, and they did it. You know what's so crazy? They went and had a really good season. I see Coach Woods on here. They played Coach Woods in the first round of the playoffs. They gave Hightower a really good fight, a really good challenge, that Katie Taylor team. And none of those kids have been offered a scholarship to play anywhere, and they're not tripping about it. They're not fussed. They're not mad. They're not upset. They're just going to go to school and be students and play rec basketball. But they're not bad players, though. Is my point. Like they're not like these horrible basketball players. And so that's when it is ways around this. A lot of team stuff, man. I don't have the real answer for it, but it is. I'm gonna bring up Mr. Wood, Coach Woods. I just called him Mr. Woods. Coach Woods' comment, man. He said, "What's ironic is I tried to do the same because I felt we needed more time together. The K team almost popped first. Yeah, like it can work out for the benefit of your high school program. It can. Y'all don't have to be called the Hurricane. You could whatever you want to be called. Whatever's a popular street name in your area. Name it after that, man. And just go out when y'all aren't playing somewhere. Come out as a team. Get in the spring. There's spring leagues going on right now. That team should be playing in to get that build the camaraderie, get better. There's some high school spring leagues going on around the city that a lot of high schools aren't participating in. Play in your spring leagues, play in a tournament here and there. Coach Wills can't coach it, so a parent can come coach it, and he can just come and support. I'm coming to support my boys, and at the same time, I'm watching how they're growing as a unit. I don't have to truly coach them at this time. I can sit back, take notes, and so that I can make the correct adjustments when I do get my hands on them, and they already have the growth, and now we're going to be even better than what we were before. That's one way around it, and it doesn't necessarily have to be to go out and chase a scholarship per se, because everybody's not going to get a scholarship to play basketball. They're just not, and I know that hurts a lot of parents because it is a lot of money that is being invested, and you are hoping for that return in a free scholarship. But that's just like the top 2%. It's tough to be in the top 2%. Just is what it is. But yeah, man, I just feel it is a lot of grassroots teams, way too many grassroots teams. What's going on, Mr. Viles? I feel like it is a lot of them. Um, and I don't know what the true answer is around it. I think that the best of the best should, get a crack at possibly playing with the sneaker team. Let the sneaker team, kind of sift through, and then next man up, take it from there, and kind of like the trickle down effect. But it's a lot of prides, it's a lot of egos, it's a lot of people who want to be the man or want to be the team, or they are about themselves more so than they are about their program. It's just so that I can be seen as the individual, or that my program can be seen, or so that I can build a name for me. Not necessarily because if something goes wrong and I've built a name for me, now I can still do XYZ as a player development guy, pushing kids here, doing this, doing that. And so it's a lot of me's also in the way too of it. And that's the reason why you have a lot of teams. And then the other point that I was going to bring up, you have a lot of parents who get upset. And so then, I'm going to just go start my own team. And so then you have that aspect as well. And why you have new teams popping up every year, because I was mad, because I felt my son is just as good as Joe Blow, but he's really nowhere near as close. And so now I'm going to go start my own team, and then still turn around and get upset when we play against Joe Blow and them, and they beat us, our mercy rule us by 30 points. Then I'm still mad because I'm blaming the kids. Y'all didn't play hard enough. Y'all wasn't doing this. Y'all wasn't doing that. You wasn't executing. You guys don't want it. You not see. That's the same thing that the coach on Joe Blow's team was saying. The same thing. And now you saying the same thing. You just took them away to say the same thing when you could have just been a parent in the crowd, and you could have said those same things after the game to your own kid. And being realistic, there's a lot of parents who aren't realistic. They're not. This is not basketball. Anything in life, not just life. But we're applying this life to basketball. Life is not equal opportunity. It's not. It's just not. Jobs can say they are. They can say they're equal opportunity employment jobs. It's not, though. It's honestly not. It's not. There will always be favoritism. Just is what it is. There will always be somebody better than you. It just is what it is. If you don't like it, get better. And if you can't get better, find something else that you're good at. That person may be better than you at this, but you may be better at something else that they're not as good as you at. So you have to find out what that is. Maybe basketball's not the answer. I see a lot of kids who need to go put their hands in the dirt. That's football. And I see a lot of football kids who would thrive on the basketball court. But sometimes we fall in love with the wrong sport. It's like I always use these scenarios. It's like falling in love with the wrong girl. Sometimes you fall in love with the wrong chick. Sometimes you do, man. Speaking of that, man, I ain't gonna go there. But yeah, we're gonna hit up some of these comments, see what people say. Will say his reasoning was to have them, run our stuff. Yes, offense, defense, and build unity. Yes, 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 yes. That's what it should be. This is what it should be. High school teams should be playing together in the springtime, in the summer, so that when we come back together in the fall as a collective unit under the tutelage of our head coach, we are already off to a running start. Yeah, that's always the tough part. Yeah, Mr. Little, you was telling me about fire for the longest too. You was. What's going on, man? This is my godson on my mom's account, man. What's going on, man? I hope you've done your homework. I hope you read. That was my godson, man. Let me get up to Mr. Dude's comment. I forgot, I skipped over it. It is a lot of money. A lot of money is being spent. It is. Oh man, look at this. It took 40, as Rob always says. Look at this, America. It took 40 someone to join me on the show, man.
What's
Dang,
up?
finally got a code. Finally got a co-host.
What's up, man?
Oh, nothing much, man. You gonna have to.
Hey,
We not repeating it. Ain't nobody in the comment section telling you what we've been talking about because you missed it. So you just got to go back and watch the show.
bro, I've
That's.
been listening the whole time. Yes, it's too
Oh,
many
see,
teams
yeah,
in
yeah,
Houston. Man, come
yeah.
on, man. Come on,
Hey,
man. I
yeah.
pay
You've been
attention,
hearing me.
man.
You've been hearing me spit the real, man.
Nah, for sure. For sure. It's too many. It's too many teams in Houston, man. But before I get into that, how y'all doing today, man? Y'all all right? Everybody all right out there?
I mean, everybody cool,
Man,
man. We just was talking about. They was waiting for all y'all to come on, man.
they was waiting on me to come on. Bump
No, no,
everybody
not
else.
not
That's
not
going
just
on.
you.
They was just waiting on me. That's it. What's going on, man?
No, nothing much, man. What's talking about? Basketball. I gave them a little insight as far as what Ball So Hard has been doing, the work we've been putting in behind the scenes.
Yeah, for sure. A lot
Didn't
of it.
give them a lot, but I gave them just a little taste, a little sample. And I'll repeat that. I'll repeat this part. So I'm going to repost. It's a Google form. I'm going to repost it on Ball So Hard SS. Rob is going to retweet it 9 times out of 10. So it's going to be on Rob Seeing the Gems page as well. And it's going to be on the G Day Hoop Scout page because I'm going to retweet it from off the Boston Hard page. And so that's 3 different places. And Jalen probably going to retweet it because he's our Southeast Texas representative. 409. He's going to retweet it. And so that's 4 different ways that it can be viewed. All you got to do is tap on it, fill out the information, player name, first, last name, email, high school, coach's name. If you have your coach's information, that'd be great. AU team you play for, your social media, any links to any highlight videos. You put all that in there. All that is accessible to a college coach. It's not for us to do anything with it. That's you putting your information out there so that a coach can scroll. It's broken up into class. So 2024 is not a ranking list. None of that. If one of Coach Wood's kids get on there and do it, and a college coach happens to click on a player from Hightower and likes what he sees, and it has Coach Wood's information, he's gonna give Coach Woods a phone call. This is called active recruiting, people. Use us to help yourself.
Yeah, man. We out here dropping jewels for y'all, man. Y'all just gotta pick them up, man. For sure. For sure, for sure.
Oh, yeah, big up Jalen Hurts, man. Yeah. Big up to Jalen Hurts,
Yeah, he
man.
got the bag, man. The bag the right way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You gotta let the work speak for itself, man. All right, Rob, I got you on here. You're a little choppy, but it's cool. Um, it's gonna block us out, man. So my guy John Beck. John Beck is from Arizona. Um, he was a former college coach. Um, shout out to my guy John Beck, right? So he said this weekend got to watch AU basketball weekend. Some things of concern: contested finishes. He said an average of over 20 missed layups in every game. I'm put it off. What do y'all be teaching these kids in practice? I'm with Coach John. Why is there so many missed layups? And not just contested layups, but uncontested. I'm talking for me, it's more so the uncontested layups.
For sure. For sure, the uncontested layups.
Why are y'all missing so many layups?
I really don't think kids practice jump stops and just layups no more. I don't think kids practice fundamental basketball anymore. I probably get cussed out if I ask somebody, do they know what the mic drill is? Like, this is stuff that we work. Well, I know this. This is stuff that I worked on. This was a warm up for me. Doing the mic drill, doing the jump stop layups, left hand, right hand, back to the basket stuff. Just every video. And I got nothing against player development people or anything like that, right? But y'all want to sell the sauciness, right? Every video, I see inverted euros and over your head and under sweep throughs. And how about we just go up and touch the square and make a layup? How about that? Can you do that 20 times in a game, then pull out your euro bag? Can we do that? Can we just go up and lay it off the glass and let it go in 10 times in the game? Can't do it. Can't do it. Everybody, I say this out, and it's just me. I say this, I start at the top. Everybody want to mimic what they see in the NBA.
That's true, man. Man, I don't know what's going on. Y'all making tea or something? It's a lot of whistling in your background.
Man, janky promoters. That is the sink, bro. That is the sink. We go in the room, man. Jesus Christ.
Why is it whistling, bro? Why is it whistling, man?
It's like a dog whistle. I don't know. Imagine waking up to that at nighttime. It'd be like some tea is ready, like a kettle.
Yeah, man.
And it gets louder. See, I'm going in the room.
I got a singing
me on national TV.
A singing sink, boy. I done heard it all. But no, Coach Woods, you right. They too busy looking at us on the baseline with cameras instead of putting their eyes on the bucket to be able to finish the layup. Also, they always want to go to the contact. Why do you want the contact if you can't finish through the contact? Why not avoid the just sprint, 2 dribbles. Something really should be maybe one for a lot of you guys. 1 dribble. As soon as you pass half court, 1 or 2 dribbles and lay the ball up. Full speed. You don't need to slow down. You don't need to look to see who's coming behind you. You don't need to see if the guy who's coming across or the guy who's sliding over for help. See if I can get a little bump in first to try to get an and one. I've seen kids try to go for bumps and the defenders move and they're awkward in the air. Just go for the layup. That's just like with the Euro, like you was talking about, Rob. It's so timed now because kids do it too much. It's so timed that I'm just gonna slide right in front of you and get this charge. Because I already know you're gonna Euro.
They don't have a variety of finishes. Nobody got back in the gap, it was imperative for a point guard to have a floater, have a 1 dribble pull up, a stop and pop in the lane, how to bring how to bring the defenders to you. Now is everybody is everybody is to the rim, man. Hey, I don't like to be Debbie Downer, but a lot of that stuff on the list we seen this weekend though, and we,
No,
you
for
know,
sure. That first one just stood out though, because I did see a lot of missed layups, and I'm talking about non-contested ones, like
yeah,
I'm talking about non-contested layups being missed, like
layup
not finishing.
misses and over dribbling for me. Those are the two.
Yes.
And number
Oh,
three is the over dribble. We was talking about that the other day. What made JJ Caldwell, TJ Ford, and others good as point guard was when they would get the rebound or they would always hit the outlet man. They would start the break with the pass and not a dribble. Somebody was dribbling the ball the other day, and somebody was like, "Hey man, you know the ball move faster than you do. The ball move faster." And my coach used to tell me that all the time. You can pass the ball faster than you can dribble it over there, son. And that one or two extra dribbles makes a difference. Because how many times did we see people on 2-on-1 fast breaks and they keep it a split second too long and try to throw it and fit it in the tightest window and then get mad at the dude because he didn't catch the ball by his ankle? I mean, I threw it. Yeah, but if you would have threw it back by the free throw line, I would have been monkey dunking this mug. But you try to Steve Nash thread the needle, and I don't know, man. I feel like I say this all the time, and I know it's never gonna go back that way because there's so much money involved, and everybody feel like they need a trainer. Kids don't play enough, especially in this city. You can just tell it's so robotic. It's so tween. It's like if we go in the rankings and we do like the top 30 kids, right? I can tell you every time they about to shoot because I done seen every one of them. So when they start dribbling and getting in their bag and all that, I'll be like, okay, 1, 2, 3, side step, spin, he about to shoot. Every time. Because that's what you go in the gym and you practice. Can't make a regular layup though. Hey, what do I know? I just work the ball so hard. Rod G, they coach.
hey man, I counted the kids dribble this weekend.
Yeah.
7 to 8 dribbles before he shoot, and he wasn't even looking to pass. He have open teammates. He 7 to 8 dribbles.
He got trapped in the corner and still tried to dribble out. Remember, he dribbled to the corner, got trapped, tried to dribble backwards and go around the dude out of bounds. And we was like, why don't he just pass it to the dude? He wide open. And he kept saying my bad, but he kept doing it. So it's the kid's fault or the coaches, trainers, etc. alone. The kid needs to sit down and nothing. So if no one in authority takes it or corrects it, they will keep doing it.
They will. If nobody is sitting them kids down, Sandra's correct. If nobody's sitting them kids down and taking them out for those mistakes and using that as teachable moments, then yes, that's on the coach all day.
I think more high school coaches do it than AAU coaches do it. I think a lot of summer basketball coaches are scared to do it because they don't want people to leave.
But you can't be scared to coach a kid. I'm with you. I know. I'm just out of frustration. I see that a lot. If you are scared to come down on a kid, and coming down don't have to be to hurt their feelings. But I'm talking about like to coach them hard because you want to see the best or you want to receive the best from that kid. If you're afraid to coach that kid hard, then don't pick that kid to play on your team. Don't pick him. If you think that if I say the wrong thing, he's gonna leave. If I do this, he's gonna leave. If I do that, he's gonna leave. Don't pick him if you feel that way. Don't try to recruit him. If he comes to tryouts, don't pick him. Work with kids who you can help develop to make better basketball players so that they're able to have an opportunity to be able to go and play collegiate ball at whatever level deemed fit for them. That's it. And so no, it's not just the kid's fault if the adult in the situation is not correcting them. But these trainers, these player development guys need to go back, as Coach Avila said, fundamental is key for everything. In Puerto Rico, they take pride in fundamentals. And not just Puerto Rico. Everywhere else across the country take pride in fundamentals of basketball. Once you have the fundamentals fully down, okay, now we can add a little flair, a little pop to your game. Them fundamental Europeans is coming over here taking all y'all jobs.
They really are.
I'm talking about basketball jobs, not. When I was watching yesterday playoffs, I was counting all the guys from overseas. It was almost split 50-50. To overseas to Americans.
Just like 3 years ago, we had all international players win all the NBA awards. Siakam, Jokic, Embiid, somebody won defensive player. All of them was from overseas. All of them was international players.
Hey,
Wonder why? Because
we
develop
they do develop.
academies,
Yes. Yep.
development. Why you think the Olympics had to go back and restructure the way that they picked the Olympic team? Because the world caught up and was beating them with fundamentals. We couldn't shoot. We jumped over the backboard, but you can't make an 18-footer wide open. That don't make no sense.
But no, we as the adults have to do better, and we have to be better, and hold these kids accountable. And you can't be afraid as a coach to be held accountable either by a parent.
No.
If you're afraid to be held accountable, get out the business. Go pick a different hobby. Go find something else to do.
I think I hold the torch for like talking to kids and not making them feel uncomfortable, but challenging them though. And I do it in a respectful, constructive way, as you know. But I talk to kids and I say, hey man, you supposed to be such and such, such and such, but it's not looking like that right now. Like, I don't have nothing to lose or gain from telling that kid information that I feel like is gonna help them. I'm not sitting here calling the kid sorry or anything like that. But if I watched you 7 times and you still playing the same way, and the college coach, because contrary to popular belief, ladies and gentlemen, in TV land, I do talk to college coaches, by the way. You know what I'm saying? When a college coach called me and asks about you, and they say, hey, is they still playing XYZ? I got to tell them the truth. But then I take that information and go back and translate it to you in a constructive way. I just wish more adults in this situation would stop worrying about their bag, i.e. money when I say bag, trainers, AAU programs, and tell the kids the truth. Stop being scared to tell these kids the truth. Like you said earlier, basketball is a microcosm for life. And the reason why we see the things that we see in AAU and high school and things like that is because we are as parents scared to tell our kids the truth, and then we don't want other people to tell them the truth either. And we get mad when people hold them to a certain standard, so we just be like, oh, well, they said something, so I'm just gonna go take my child over here. No, let them be held accountable for something. But say the part you can't be afraid to coach these kids. Right now.
No, I mean that's everything she just said is on point. Like, you're not about to be over dribbling. If you don't have a shot, move the basketball. As soon as you get the basketball, advance the basketball up the court. You can't be afraid to coach these kids.
Nobody gets a triple threat and half court no more. As soon as they receive the basketball, they start dribbling. And then they pick up their dribble. Like, nobody turn around, see what's going on. Everybody just goes, let me get in my bag.
Hey, man. It's a lot of really good basketball players in college. a lot of really good basketball players. And they may seem flashy in high school, but when they get on that campus, hey, it's it's eye opening experience. And when you go and watch them same kids at a U of H game or even a U of H practice or a St. Thomas practice, they look totally different night and day because the coaches is on their case and they ain't doing nothing but fundamental stuff. They're not doing none of that fancy, none of that. Fundamental, minimal dribbles. We getting to it. You playing hard. If you can't do that, that's the dough. That they use other choice words, but that's the dough. Hey, I'll replace you tomorrow.
Airport that way.
Doug, you can attest to that, man. You know.
Absolutely. Like them coaches are not about to keep kids around that's gonna get them fired. Simple. Like, so if you are detrimental to my team and I'm possibly gonna lose my job, nah, I'm gonna choose me over you every day. I can go find another one.
Yes.
I can go find another one. But
Man.
and like 5 stars, like I've been at practice at U of H, man. Coach Sampson don't care, bro. Like, he don't care about nothing that happened at whatever high school you came from. He don't care about you being a McDonald's All-American. He don't care about you being All-State. Like, bro, if you're not gonna do what I'm asking you to do, then I'm gonna get on your case. And if you can't accept it, then hey, man, I'm gonna need you at Bush in the Continental at 6:15. You going home? Or he might put you on a bus. But kids got to make the game of basketball is so simple, though. They just make it so hard.
Fundamentals, man.
They make it so hard, bro.
Shout out to all the kids who play fundamentally sound, man.
Yeah. Like one guy I watched this weekend, Bo Ogden. Of course, he comes from my house.
Yeah, he comes from Stock.
Dad was a Division I head coach, and now he's an assistant coach. He's so fundamental, but it's
he's fundamental though.
It's so
it ain't flashy, nothing, but he gets to it.
Yes, like on both ends. Like it was a sequence yesterday, bro, and I tweeted about it. They were down 7. He hit a 3. Dre stupid. He hit a 3, cut it to 4. Got a steal, got a layup, cut it to 2. Then got a block, kicked it out to Josh Goodwin Jr. for a layup. Now they're going into the half tied at 30 instead of down 7. Like that was impressive. And it was all fundamental. Like he wasn't going between the legs and behind the back and trying to do jelly rolls. Like, nah, man, I'm gonna just get to it, keep it fundamental, do what my dad taught me, and get it done.
What's going on, Mr. Yates, man?
Shout out to Mr. Yates, man. He came through for me last week, man. Y'all know I'm a hat fanatic, man. So he connected me with a hat plug, man. My hat game about to be incredible.
Oh man, yeah. Live, yeah, man. I seen it, man.
It was already loud, but man,
I was trying to look in the store when I seen the picture. So that's a different type of lid.
Yeah, no, that's different. There's only 2 of them in the country. Yeah, it's one in Houston and one in New York.
Yeah, that was a different kind of lids. I was like, oh shit,
man.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was too though. I had the phone trying to.
Yeah. Nah, man, that's man. What? How was it over there? Where y'all was at this weekend, man?
It was cool, man. It was. It was some antics that happened. T-Mac not wanting to play.
We talked about that in the group chat.
Yeah,
I didn't know anything. That's crazy, man.
TJ Ford was resting his 17s, and would play the 16s up. And so that made T Mac mad, and he just decided to fold the tent.
Hey, like I said, man, if anybody want to get something off their chest, man, we got the perfect
Oh yeah,
opportunity for 'em.
we got you. Yeah, we got you. We got you covered, man. If anybody want to get anything off their chest, man, we got the Doug's Dozen, man. May 19th to the 21st. Hey, get registered ASAP. Call out whatever team you want to play.
Yeah, we can make it happen.
It's going to happen, man.
Had
to plug
the graphic on them, man. I feel good.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah,
that's what's up.
We look out for each other, man.
Sure. Nah, some people stepped up this weekend, man.
Yeah, hold on before we get to that, man.
Okay,
we're gonna read Miss Sandra's comment, man. She said one coach, told him basketball is a game of math, and you are an academic all-star. You need to use your brain. Hey, shout out to that coach.
Yeah, for real.
Who told her son, you got to use your brain to play this game. You could be you could be super skilled, but if you have no IQ in this game, so you're not gonna go very far.
That's true. That's true. Some of the most.
Hey man, we told your son to shoot that thing this weekend.
Man, he got to shoot it more.
He got a clip. He got to use that thing, man.
Yeah, man.
Like,
I was yelling it out, Doug. I said you can't be a shooter if you don't shoot the ball.
Yeah, you gotta shoot that thing, man.
I said, Rob, call Donovan over here real quick, man. He was trying to leave the gym. We was like, you gotta shoot the basketball, man. You gotta shoot the basketball, man.
Come on, Fierce. We gotta talk to you, brother.
We know you can shoot. Shoot it.
Like, man, if you got that clip, man, you gotta let that thing sing, man. You gotta let it go.
When you hitting the coach, gonna be happy. The coach ain't gonna take you out. He gonna be like, keep shooting that thing, man.
and even if he know you can shoot it, he ain't gonna. A good coach ain't gonna tell you.
Yeah, he ain't gonna just.
Nope.
Like you got some coaches will be like, "Hey, stop shooting!" I'm like, man, shut up.
Man, Dre, we calling y'all out, man. I don't even got a team.
We definitely gonna get the defenders some heat. I know it's a bunch of teams probably want a piece of them. So
yeah,
a bunch of teams want a piece of them. So
for sure,
it's gonna be.
All right, now you can tell them about some kids you seen, Rob. I just want to throw that out. I thought that was really good about the IQ and using your brain.
No, that was. I ain't gonna talk about it. I'm gonna leave some for you to talk about. Tony Hadnot is pitching a lot of people in his class, man. I was talking about it the whole weekend to G-Day. And I can use him because, I can say him. He a kid that I go up to, and I'll be like, man, I want to see more. You know what I'm saying? And he be wondering why I be saying that. And I be challenging him. And I told him to his face the other day after he made the layup to win the game against JL3. I said, man, even if you get to the NBA, I'm still going to be telling you it's stuff you need to work on. Because that's how your mind's supposed to be set. Because if you walk in the gym and you the best person in the gym, you need to leave. You need to go get a challenge. So saying all that, he's catching people in his class, man. You people that was in the 15s and 20s that was resting and chilling, and you been there for a year and a half. Hey, it's a kid and he hungry and he coming, and the gap is closing. It's the elevator going up for him. So he was one of the ones that I was very impressed with this weekend. Deadrick Fikes, even though they didn't win like they probably wanted to as a program, he showcased a variety of skills offensively and defensively, being able to step out and hit the wing three-pointer, guard, big 6'7", 6'8" inside, switch on pick and rolls and move his feet and stay in front of guards on the perimeter, compete. Even when they was down, he was still talking and still telling his team about things that they can do to try to get back in the game. He never folded the tent even when they was down by double digits. He competed. He went inside and scored with his back to the basket. I feel like the future is bright for that kid, and that's a kid that a lot of coaches need to get his name and go check him out because he can only go up. He only going up. And then the last kid that I gotta talk about is Howie King, man, because he put on a show yesterday against. Matter of fact, he was an integral part of Temple 17U winning the game against JL3 on Saturday night. 'Cause he hit some big shots that opened up the lane on Saturday night, and he came back against the 16U Sunday morning and had a 30 ball. You know what I'm saying? He had 21 in the first half. Um, he got confidence now. He like 6'6", got a super strap, as my boy Doug would say, super strapped up. Um, and was spraying out there, was just letting that thing ring. Ended up with like 32, 33 points in the loss to JL3. But he was, if not the best, he was top 2 on the court yesterday.
Genetic strong in that King household, man.
Yeah, for sure. Sure. They run deep. That's just a couple of kids. Devin Pryor played well on Friday. Had a like a couple of off the chart dunks on the fast break where he went up and under somebody, threw somebody, and dunked that mug like I don't even know, but the future is bright for that kid too. You know, as long as he can avoid injuries and things like that, his meter is steadily going up too. Cade Dotson in a loss to Team Temple, shot the ball really, really well. Showcased a vast offensive repertoire. I feel like with Cade, people want to see him be more of a facilitator, but we all know he can score the basketball though, and he did that. So that's just a couple of kids that caught my eye from Friday to Sunday. Excuse me.
Cade is a high level shooter, man. Like
Yeah,
that kid can really shoot the ball.
yeah.
Yep. Oh, that was a good job, Rob, man.
Oh, Miss Williamson go to Colleen Ellison.
Wilkerson.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Wilkerson.
I apologize, Miss Wilkerson.
Yeah, Dion's supposed to commit tomorrow. I saw on Twitter.
Yeah. Deion said he committing tomorrow.
That kid really good.
Really good.
Yeah. That Ellison team was really tough.
They was one injured ankle away.
I don't know if they like Kimball was so locked in that game, bro. Like,
They were.
Those dudes was locked in, bro.
They were.
Like, I think it would have been closer, but man, it would have took a big effort for Colleen Ellison to beat Kimball that day, bro.
Yeah, that's true. They was locked in.
Them dudes was locked in. Like everybody was locked in.
Yeah, man. Hit us with a question, man. Hit us with a question.
One kid I watched this weekend that his mom put out a tweet the last week.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really starting to like lean toward that way. And that's Bryson Weefall. That kid can really, really play, man. I was super and he went 8 for 11 from the free throw line.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Weefall. Hit them free throws, man.
He went 8 for 11 from the free. Now he did miss one that could have put him up like 4 late in the game. I mean, put him up 3 late in the game, and they ended up losing by 1. But bruh, that kid there, man, like it was to the point where like you just had to hope he missed because he gonna get to his spots. His mid-range game is elite, and he played so hard on the defensive end in that game. Like he was super impressive. He was super impressive, man. And RJ Green from Iowa Colony, that kid tough too, man. I like him.
Yeah, I gotta see him.
Like him a lot.
Yeah, I like RJ, man.
Elijah Garrett played well this weekend.
My guy.
he was hitting the 3 ball, and I was like, bro, you hit the 3 ball. There's nothing nobody can do to stop you because ain't nobody gonna stop you from getting to the cup.
Yeah,
And he
that
told,
JL315U team is good though, man.
yeah, they really good. They
They
really
got
good.
they did a really good job of picking pieces.
Yeah,
Yes.
they picked the pieces
Yes.
that fit, man.
Pitch.
Like
Yes.
they,
Yes.
that's a really good team, man. I
All
saw
right, so
Trajan. Oh
yeah,
my
go ahead,
bad.
keep
One more.
going. No,
I saw Trajan Langdon's son play this weekend, bro.
oh for real, dang, that's a
He
name
played
I ain't
for
heard in a long
he
time.
played for JL3's other 16U team
Okay,
and shoot it just like his dad. His dad was actually at the game.
what school we go to?
Like, he got to be from New Orleans because you know his
Okay,
dad's the GM for the Pelicans. So
yeah.
Okay. Oh, I want to go on record as saying this too. I forgot. One more kid, I gotta say it. Hey man, John Clark, a national prospect, man.
I can see that.
John Clark is a national prospect.
Yeah, John Clark, man,
John
putting it
Clark was
together.
putting it together, man. Inside, outside,
Yeah,
off the dribble, off the catch, back to the
Coach,
basket.
Coach Sampson went watch him late in the season, and that's the thing he texted me. The same thing y'all just said. He was like, "Big John putting it together."
No,
For
he is,
sure,
man.
for sure, gonna be a national prospect when the next race.
Man, he put. I was so mad I wasn't recording. He put somebody in the rim.
Woo,
Nasty.
woo, nasty.
I think Jeremiah Cooper has a chance to be a
Another
national.
one.
Another
Another
one.
one
By the end of the
who's
summer.
Putting it together.
yeah.
Yeah, man. I watched him this weekend too.
Yeah, Trajan Langdon was a bucket back
I
in the
still
day.
ain't forgave him for the 1999 national championship game, bro.
Sheesh.
Still haven't forgiven him for that. Like
Oh.
I wanted to go up to him and slap him this weekend, bro. That dude was cooking all
Dang,
year,
man.
getting the biggest game of the year and choke. But UConn had a lot to do with that, but I digress.
All right, so a question was asked to you and to us. Where do you see United finishing in district next season?
I mean, you still got two kids that's bona fide winners in Cade and Paye. But what Beaumont Westbrook has coming back, with Ashton, Elijah, Keon Irvin, Terry Satcher, like that's a tough question, bro.
It is. And Summer
Lose
Creek should be better next year too.
Summer Creek could be better. Atascocita's
Especially if
bringing everybody back.
And then if they get a transfer,
Oh, that Summer Creek? Yeah.
They got a big fish in the water they trying to pull out.
And then, like, whoever gets the seed king job, they always gonna have talent over there.
Yeah, that district is just tough.
It's just so tough, man.
Murder's Row, man.
I'm gonna say I don't think BU's gonna win the district. I'm gonna go on a limb and say that. K Dotson and Paye, I love y'all, but y'all just prove me wrong. I don't mind being wrong in this one. But
yeah, it's still early. Like I want to see where if this piece falls. I think that could change things.
Yeah, like
that definitely could change the dynamics of the whole district.
Because if you get a big piece, I don't know who y'all talk about. Y'all gotta tell me. Like, put it in.
We'll tell you off.
No, just type it in the little chat thing right there. I need to know.
Yeah, type it in the chat thing, right?
Yeah, but I mean, you already got Weefall and Cam Patterson already over there.
Yeah.
So
and then they adding. You got little Coleman coming in.
You got little Coleman coming in, and then
you got Byron Bibbs. They're gonna play.
Little Reggie Compton. Like, so, like, if I had to pick a district champion right now, it'll be Summer Creek, and I don't even know who they talking about. So, and then once I find out, y'all already know about my reaction. But I could see them finishing second or third. I don't think they'll finish last though. I mean fourth. I don't think they'll finish fourth.
We can't spit it out, shit, man. We can't spit it out. But nah, I don't know. I don't know who gonna win it. Yeah, I don't know who gonna win that district, man.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know who gonna win that district, man.
Boy, they get him, Lord have mercy. Yeah, man. Yeah, they
No, he
get
said,
him.
woo.
They get him. Oh, okay. Okay.
All right, Miss
Okay.
Wilkerson, we gonna be on the lookout again for Ellison, man.
Yeah, the coach is a really good coach, man.
Yeah.
I was so impressed with them at the regionals and then at state. Like even just like him with the clipboard drawing up stuff, him getting the kids motivated. And it just wasn't a day at the state championship game, man.
True.
Like it just wasn't their day, and it happens.
It does.
I know they smacked my Port Arthur kids. I know
Yeah,
that.
they were. Yeah, we were both at regionals. They were really impressive at regionals.
Oh
man,
super impressive.
Yeah. So next year, Miss Wilkerson, if y'all make it to regionals, and you see me, come say hi. What's up, man?
Man, a little kid asked me for my autograph this weekend. I ain't know how to react, bro. I got nervous. Man. I was shaking.
Melvin Dooms wants to know: will Silsbee be the best team in Southeast Texas with the addition of Peyton Jones and Caleb Johnson?
Yes. You gotta think about it, man. Them dudes ain't losing nobody off this year's team. Still got Jerry, still got Draylon, still got LaMarcus Biley. And then you had like Peyton Jones gonna be like one of the best to come through Silsbee if everything works out for him. That kid is really good. You know, Sid gonna get the best out of all of them. That's Rob's favorite coach.
It is one of them for sure.
So they will. It'll be out of them and Beaumont Westbrook, I think. Beaumont Westbrook got a chance to be good, man.
Man, 2027 got some players.
Man, I saw a couple of 2027 kids look like they was 27 years old this weekend.
They got some players.
I was telling somebody, man, like the young crop of kids from 25 down, like I'm really excited about that group, man.
Mm-hmm.
Them kids are really good. Mr. Yates, Big West said something that's true. If Draylon don't leave early for college, now that's a big caveat right there. But he always said he wanted to win the state championship, so I don't see him leaving early.
Do we have an inkling of where he may go?
Nope.
Man, he can go anywhere he wants. That's crazy.
That's gotta be a great thing, bro. Like
you know how hard of a decision that would be. Honestly, like just think about it. If I could go wherever I want to go, pretty much, and play whatever sport it is,
like every top,
so many perks at different schools. Like
Big West say he know where he going. I'm sorry.
You missed it, Brooks. We talked about Doug.
Bo Ogden. Yeah, hey, that we talked that 15U team. I like that y'all put that team together really well.
They did a great job of putting it
like pieces.
They got pieces that fit. Pieces. Man. Like, you got
and like they not selfish.
Nope.
Like they play for each other.
Like them dudes was celebrating everybody else's success the whole weekend, man. Like dude make a play, the entire bench standing up cheering them. I was loving that. I was loving every bit of that. Now they did a good job of putting that team together, man. They did a good job.
Yeah, Faith family ain't moving. Faith family still gonna be 4A.
Nah, man, that's a whole different topic for another day. That's a whole different topic for another day.
Yes, it is.
Oh, it was something else on that poster, man, that my guy put up.
He said competing, on ball defense, footwork, decision making.
I see one I saw a lot this weekend. Seeking contact. Instead of just going to get the bucket.
Just go get the bucket.
Just go get the bucket, man.
That's what I was telling Robert earlier. It was a game. A kid was going up for a layup. He thought the other dude was about to get in his way, and he tried to, position his body to get the contact, and the dude just moved back. And then he was all awkward trying to finish and end up hitting the bottom of the rim. Like, just go get the bucket.
And there's a lot of bad shooters out there.
Woo!
A lot of them. A lot of bad shooters. I heard y'all talk about over dribbling.
Yeah.
Like that video that they put out about Rasheed Wallace talking to their kid about you're right, Brooks. They do teach that. I was like, seek the contact. Like, nah, man, go get the bucket, man. All that other shit, but that Rasheed Wallace video, like, man, I'm trying to get from point A to the basket in less dribbles as possible.
Yep.
Yeah, move the ball, man.
Move the ball. That's why I used to love watching TJ Ford play basketball. Like when he led the break, his eyes was always looking up, and he was coming off the ball. Man,
that's what Rob just said that. And Rob also quoted you, Brooks, man. He didn't use your name, but he was like, I heard a guy in the gym tell a kid, son, you can pass the ball faster than you can dribble the ball.
No,
yeah, he said, get
off
that ball.
Move the ball, man. Move the ball, man.
Oh, Mr. Mr. Yates. I want to say something so bad, but hey, man, I heard y'all was gonna get real acquainted up there. Y'all was getting real acquainted up there. But TJ Ford was really good at that, coming off the ball.
And that's what I said, Doug. TJ and that's what I said. What made TJ and JJ Caldwell so special was they look ahead, pass ahead, hit ahead passes after they get the rebound, man. Just get off of it.
Just get off of it, man. Like, they be taking 6-7 extra dribbles. Now you got the defense then caught up, and now you in a half court set, and now you in trouble because now you can't think. You don't know what you're doing. Yeah, man, just make the game simple.
We seen the kid take 9 dribbles. He started out dribbling at the top of the key.
Hey, I counted it.
He dribbled to the wing.
Every possession I counted his dribbles. Every time.
To the corner. Got trapped, was still trying to find a way to get out of the trap, tried to throw it around the dude and ran back in. And the dude wide open under the goal like this. How about you just dump it down and let the dude score the ball? And he kept saying, my bad, dog. And he kept scoring every game. And my line, G-Day, he would run down the court and say, my bad, dog. And he would, every time he got the ball, he just dribble.
That's hilarious, dog. Say, my bad, dog. Man, beating the Spalding off the ball.
And the kid was like, man, just pass that. Just pass it.
That's what made JJ Caldwell so special. Like you said, TJ, dudes like that.
Pee Wee Gardner.
Just
passing it. Pee Wee was not a scorer. He was a passer.
Yep.
The car rides home is killing you. Oh, boy, what? You can say that again, Brooks.
Ooh. Oh yeah, because they in there. As soon as they get in there, man, you gotta score the ball, man.
Yeah. Don't listen to your coach.
Don't listen to your coach, man. Go get a bucket. Go get a bucket. Little Byron shooting up all the shots. Why you can't shoot them?
Exactly.
Man, about the wrong thing, man.
Brooks got a question for us. He said, do y'all believe that elite passers are elite at it because they can't shoot? I'm going to say no, because some elite passers can shoot.
Yeah, like the kid from Kansas State, like he can shoot. He's a hell of a passer. Noel.
Man, Noel is tough.
Yeah, like he can shoot the ball. His passing, whew. He could pass the ball. There's some dudes that could shoot the ball and pass. like TJ Ford really wasn't elite. Like JJ Caldwell actually could shoot the ball. He just refused to shoot the ball.
That's true.
Like if you leave him open, he's gonna knock it down, but he just refused to shoot the ball.
But there are. I'm just thinking though in my head, there are a lot of kids who are really like elite passers who can't shoot.
Oh,
But
yeah.
then I do know some elite passers who can shoot as well though.
Like DJ Augustine was an elite passer that could shoot. I mean, in high school.
DJ Augustine was a killer. That dude was a killer. Whew. He was a killer. I'm trying to go back.
Coach Bundage, man, he wasn't checking to see if the ball had enough. He was dribbling the air out the ball. Coach Bundage, I promise you, if you would have seen this kid, and this is a kid that almost everybody know who he is.
Yeah.
If you would have seen this kid, you would have been shaking your head, man.
I'm still tripping on this Summer Creek thing, bro.
Oh, Rob, to mess up your head, man.
Yeah, he did. He did.
I'm gonna say this, Doug. That name is it's either Summer Creek or Booker T. That's what he decided on.
That Booker T, that ain't gonna work over there.
But if he goes to Summer Creek, ooh-wee.
Yeah, we go to Summer Creek, Lord have mercy. Cause that's all he been missing. Yep, that's true. Like,
yes,
Jalen Lowe is a really good passer, but he could also shoot the ball too.
Yes, and he can. Yes, it's a great example. It's a great example.
But and it goes back to what Coach Bundy said. Like he has a next level basketball IQ as well too.
For sure.
IQ, man.
IQ can take you a long way, and it also can stop you.
You do, man. Man, as we coming down off this mountaintop, man. Hey, one more time, man. Make sure y'all get registered for the Doug's Dozens. All right,
man. We already
reserve
over
your spot
teams,
today, man.
We already over 100 teams, man. Like we trying to, and like I was thinking to myself, like I'm trying to have the city on fire that weekend, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? No Doug, just good competition and just had that thing rocking, man. Like last year was I enjoyed it last year, man. Like it was some good games.
Sure.
It was.
Yeah, nah, man. It's gonna be fire, man. Got my people from the Valley coming up, the McAllen Ballers and OFG Elite.
Okay.
It's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be fun. King Temple, Defenders, you name it. RL9, everybody in that thing, man. Trying to have it rocking, man.
All right, Mr. Dudes, man? Who you calling out, man? Who you need to get your lick back on, man?
Yeah, Mr. Dudes, I heard Mr. Dudes got a whip out there in Beaumont with them little kids, man.
Mr. Dudes, who you calling out for the Doug Dozens, man?
Man, let me know, man, so I can put it in my spreadsheet. make sure we make that happen. The thing about like this year, the young kids, I'm doing a tournament. Oh, he said everybody. The young kids, so from 9U to 14U, they're playing it. Where they're playing a tournament. 15U through 17U is showcase games. So I'm giving the babies a chance to win a trophy and some medals. You know how they want that.
Yes, sir.
It's gonna be I'm using MacArthur, maybe Sea King, and a couple other spots. I gotta find gym space, man, because it's getting bigger and bigger, man. It's getting bigger and bigger. But I know for a fact I'm using MacArthur at harvest time for right now. So I haven't finalized in the next couple of weeks. One team we lost to double.
Coach Harris, you got to tell us the team, man. Who you calling out? Who you calling out, man? This is Coach Harris, Drive Nation Houston Harris. Man, who you calling out for the Ducks dozen, man? We doing them live on the
We
shot
doing
clock,
live
man.
on the shot clock, man.
Call them out, man. Miss Dude said he trying to see if he got grapes or wine.
Oh man.
Dang, man.
It's gonna be fun, man. That's right. You traveling this weekend, huh, G-Day?
Yeah. I'll be in Indiana.
Where you going, Rob? You got to work this weekend, Rob?
I gotta
work
pull a
this
double
weekend.
duty.
Next weekend I'll be in Bryan College
Where
Station.
you going, Brian?
Yeah.
I was supposed to go to Gasso this weekend. I think I'm gonna go next weekend to the Gasso. I don't know what I'm doing this weekend. I really don't want to do nothing.
Man, that's how I felt until I got that phone call about some money.
Hey, the money make you
Yeah.
move, dog.
Then I said,
yeah,
I'll
for
come.
sure. Yeah,
I'll come
for
do
sure.
some work.
That money make you move, dog. For real. But yeah, I might stay local. They got Bigfoot got an event this weekend, and Rick and
That Adidas will be that second weekend in Bryan, though, Doug.
Yeah, I know. Damn, I forgot about that. Might not be going to the gas, so might cut that trip down to 2 hours.
Yeah.
Man,
Wings on Rob, man. Rob buying everybody
baby.
wings who go to Bryan, Texas to the Adidas
broke.
event, man.
I'm broke, baby.
Man, whatever, man. Hey, Rob, you see they shot drop? I was the shoe plug today. They shot dropping the Thunder Force tomorrow.
Yeah, I seen you had tweeted that, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what time, but I know it's gonna be on Sneakers app though. They
Hey,
usually do it like at like 1 or 2.
How many times have you hit on Sneakers app?
None.
Maybe
once. Once. And it was
Ain't it your shoe you really wanted? Your favorite shoe?
No, I hit that off of Foot Locker.
Okay.
Nah, I hit the white and navy 4s. I mean white and navy 6s on Sneakers.
Yes, sir. Rob and Doug, come check out my 15U team, ASAC and Bryan next week.
Man, if y'all ain't doing that May 19th, I need y'all in Houston, Texas. I'll come watch y'all in Bryan for sure.
Yeah, Mr. Brown, bring ASAC. Bring ASAC down here, man. Because I ain't going to be in Bryan, Texas. So I want y'all to come to Doug's Dozen so I can see y'all.
Nah, I don't have no shoe plug, Mr. Yates.
No, he said he got one.
No, he got one. Mr.
Yates
got a
plug on everything, man.
He got a shoe plug, man.
He got a shoe plug on everything.
Braylon said you got a better chance of winning the lottery.
He's not lying. No, he's not lying, bro. Like, it's impossible.
I ain't never met nobody who hit on Sneakers app, man.
Bro, they had millions of pairs of those red and white Jordan 11s, and I watched the whole intro and everything, and still didn't hit on it.
Did I hit on Sneakers on that? I did.
I think you did.
I got early access.
Yep.
I sure did.
Yep.
I'm looking dead at them too. But yeah, I know I'm gonna take an L tomorrow. I'm just prepared. Yeah, Mr. Brown, man, I'd love to have y'all down here. They know who I am.
Sure.
I got Jamal Shed bringing his dad bringing Jay Uno down here too.
Okay.
So yeah, I ain't buying no bots, Mr. Dudes. Them things expensive.
I'm gonna check y'all out stunning for Vegas, man. I got a glimpse of y'all at the Battle of the Brands when y'all was playing the Texas Stars.
Man, yeah, my boy.
Shout out to the Texas Stars too. They won the 15U division, man.
Yeah, they
without Sean Williams, I seen.
Yeah, without Sean, he had a concussion. He had a concussion at the Battle of the Brands. So that was, dang.
Yeah, he been out for a minute then.
Yeah,
But he
did that.
say, talking to the coach, he say he's supposed to get cleared today. So
Okay. Yeah, you need him for the live period.
absolutely, yes, you do. Yeah, they
Sean
they
Williams
end up in as
he's good.
well.
Yeah,
The
he's
Texas
good.
Stars and the Dozen, man, the Dozen's gonna be fire, bro.
Yeah.
Fire. And I'm having T-shirts made, so buy a T-shirt as well.
That's what's up, man.
I'm growing, man.
Oh,
Thanks
you
to
haven't? Okay. I gotta copy me a Diz a shirt.
yeah, man. Come on, Rob, man. You get one free, bro. You're a brother. You're a brother to me,
Nah, man,
dog.
I'm gonna pay anyway, man.
Yeah, we paying,
I'm
man.
supporting,
Hey,
man. I'm supporting my
I
brother.
mean, I just feel bad because I got you with that bad shoe trade that time.
Hey, man,
got
now, don't even talk about that, bro. That give me nightmares, bro. That give me nightmares, bro. It's okay though. You my brother, so it's okay.
Oh my god, dog! I was like, when you said yeah, I was like, oh, thank you, Jesus.
Mr. News, it's gonna be a lot of AAU portal news in after these next 2 weekends.
Man,
As of right now, I think almost everybody's pretty much set.
Yeah.
Some teams may add one or two. But I know, live period, you gotta have them rosters in. So that's a little different. So after these live periods, you'll see more shuffling going on. College portal news, I'm not really big in the college portal. I'm only with the kids who I like help directly, or
yeah,
I have
me well,
relationships. I have relationships with. So
Didn't
Amari
your boy just
Abram,
go to Arizona State?
who,
yeah, Adam Miller.
Amari Abram just came back from a visit at Georgia this weekend.
Okay,
So right now it's looking like it's either Georgia or LSU that's gonna get him.
okay,
He went on a visit to LSU a couple of weeks ago.
yeah. I know Noah Thomason just went to San Francisco, and
Yeah,
he's going to Georgia tomorrow.
going to Georgia tomorrow. And Cal called about him the other day. Cal got Mark Madsen as their head coach now.
Okay.
And Amaro Morgan, that was previously at Loyola, is on the staff at Cal now. He deep in them Texas ties, so he called about Noah Thomason the other day. So they about to try to get in there as well. Shout out to my boy. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just talking about Coach Mike that left Sam Houston, went to George Mason, and came in the city and out to everybody.
Hey man, he still got the same connect. So
yeah, got the same.
I still know the kids. So where I'm going, y'all good. Like that's what's up. That's big. I like when coaches do that.
Braylon, man, that was the circuit, man. That was disgusting.
Yeah, the circuit leaked. They leaked didn't pay.
Oh wow,
to the Ignite.
He didn't say it. They leaked.
No, he said he had an announcement tomorrow.
Yeah, he was going to announce it tomorrow.
He said he had a major announcement. He's going to announce it tomorrow, and they went out and put it out there.
That's sad, bro.
Yeah, dog. Like you taking away from that kid moment just to be first.
Yep, just to be first.
So, yeah, man, that was pretty bad. That was pretty bad.
Damn, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, then I know Jesse Zarzuela going to George Mason for a visit.
Yeah.
On Wednesday.
Not Saville. Yeah, Saville Wheeler was at Washington this past weekend.
Yeah.
Who else is in the portal? Javante Hopkins committed last week to Prairie View.
Yeah.
And they had Sam Bradford on campus Easter weekend as well.
Okay.
Javon Jackson was at Wyoming this weekend.
Was at Wyoming, yep.
Yeah, Mr. Brown, they took it down, but like, man, in this day and age with screenshots, it was too late.
Yeah, it's too late. Once it's out, it's out, man. It's
out. Once it's out, man. And it was like, I generally felt bad for the kid because that's a life-changing decision for him.
It
is.
You
leaving your high school to go out there and you want to make a big announcement. It's crazy, man. crazy times, bro. Everybody want to be first. To hell with the kid. To hell was best for the kid.
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah, that's the same thing I said, Rob. I said, damn.
Is it that important, bro? God.
It's really not, dog.
It's not.
So Keelan Dorsey committed to New Mexico State today.
Mm-hmm.
So his dad texted me and was like, yo, he committed. I was like, let me know when he announces it so I can go tweet about it.
Yeah.
Like, I want the kid to have his moment before I put it out there.
Mm-hmm.
And Keelan was like, nah, you go ahead and put it out first. I was like, are you sure? He was like, yeah, you go ahead and put it out first. I was like, all right, then I'll go do that. But
yeah,
I'm not about to do it first. Like, nah.
No, man. How much stuff do we hear and get text on our phones and emails and stuff that we never talk about before people? We be knowing stuff like, I ain't trying to over exaggerate. We be knowing stuff months in advance, bro, and just be like, we'll talk about it amongst ourselves, and then be like, okay, well, we'll just wait till everybody else see it.
Exactly.
It ain't that, bro. I would never go and be like, oh yeah, such and such is going here. Like, man, no, it's not that important, bro.
Like,
it's some dudes. I don't know where Chemo is going. But Smurf is going to South Alabama.
South
That's
Alabama.
Even coaching news. Like, you knew about coaches moving around for months or weeks before they actually announce it. And you just don't say nothing until it come out.
Did you text somebody the other day and tell them congratulations and they ain't know that you knew?
Oh yeah, they didn't know. They're like, how you find out?
It's like the other night when Ashton got his offer from George Mason. I was like, man, congratulations. He was like, dang, how you know already? I say, man, we connected in these streets.
Yeah, for sure.
And he was like, he said, man, it's amazing how y'all know this stuff. I'm like, no, people talk, man. But I text him to see if he announced it yet before I put it on Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, so sure. It's just a common courtesy, man. At the end of the day, man, it's this kid's moment, and them dudes at the circuit made it about them.
Yep.
Yeah, that was bad. It's a bad look.
Yeah, man. Live period this weekend, man. I hope,
yes, sir.
Hope
I hope everybody go out and get dubs and get looks. Winning helps you get looks.
So this is a question I got for y'all. All right, so I talked to a couple coaches. Like it's not gonna be as plentiful because they're gonna have transfers on campus.
Mm-hmm.
So basically what I was asking is like, do you think it's gonna be a lot, or you think it's gonna be like, and then next weekend it'll be more?
I think the first weekend will be and then second weekend you'll have more, and then it'll be heavy at TABC in June.
Oh, TABC gonna be crazy.
And then July to be heavy as well.
Yeah.
But you still need to play good.
Absolutely.
In these first 2 Aprils.
Because somebody's gonna be watching.
Yeah. So film is gonna be really important. And not just any film. Film who you are playing against. You gotta make sure that y'all getting matched up with tough competition. You don't want to go in there and steamroll everybody. That's not a good look. Because your team probably really isn't that good.
Yeah.
You go in there and you steamroll everybody. Then when you do get a decent matchup, then you get steamrolled. Like that. So that's not those looks aren't good. Counter effective.
How you perform this weekend gonna determine whether them same coaches come watch you next week.
Yep.
Because they'll be quick to scratch you off their list.
For sure.
They'll be quick to scratch you off their list, man. But nah, man, shout out to my boy Coach Brooks, man. That's my dog, man. Brooks is a funny cat, but he know how to put teams together, dog, for real.
No, for sure.
Good job at JL3, man.
Yeah, no, definitely, man.
So
you can't play the Main Street Barracudas.
No.
You can't play them Circle K All Stars, Valero All Stars.
Can't play MLK Elite.
Yeah, yeah. Stay away from those teams, man.
Yeah, man. Like that film gonna be tough, man. Like coaches that meeting Monday morning,
Oh,
you want rave reviews from that coaching
you
staff,
do.
dog.
Yep,
Yeah,
you
for
do.
sure.
That's
'Cause
gonna
it's-
determine
it's-
whether
it's-
they come into your city next
Yeah.
weekend.
And these coaches are looking for promotions and boosts because these gonna be some of the low assistants that's gonna be out.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's gonna be the
So
low assistants over there.
So if they come back with some good news and it turns out to be good, hey man, I may bump your position up next year because I know this assistant is going after this head coach job.
Yup. It's all a chain of events, man.
Yep. For sure.
Oh, Maxie hoop tonight?
Yeah, he was hooping. Yeah, they just went up 2-0. They just went up 2-0.
Man, can we talk? What's up with these injuries in the playoffs, man? What's going on?
That's like I didn't see the Ja Morant injury live, but I saw it. That's tough. Dudes don't know how to fall.
Nope.
Man, you talked about that before too.
No, they don't know how to fall. Like, bro, nah, man. Giannis falling on his back. And then Tyler Hero breaking his finger.
He broke his hand.
Yeah, his hand. Like
he made a 3 with a broke hand.
This playoff is gonna be insane, bro.
Shout out to Fox and Monk, bro. They the first teammates since Elijah Warren and Drexler to score 30 in a playoff game. That's crazy.
No, Fox hit Klay Thompson with a move the other night, dog. Had him doing the jerk. Like he was on skates, bro. Yeah. I was like, whoo. Like people don't now Fox is so fast. So like you ain't just gonna have you can't put one person on him.
No.
Like you can put one person on, but your help defense gotta be elite because he gonna blow by that one dude. And there was nothing they could do. Nothing they could do with him. And in the end, Golden State still had a chance to win that game.
Yeah, it's definitely that 3.
This game
this
tonight
is crazy. It's crazy how the world worked though, because Sacramento, like as far as they team constructed, they can't shoot like the Warriors can. But they remind me of the Warriors when the Warriors was going up against the Spurs, when the Spurs was like the staple of the league, and the Warriors was like punching with them, and then like they made that
Spurs fan.
But now, like Sacramento, they on the rise, man. Sabonis anchoring that middle, and they got Monk playing.
They finally got a dude that can coach over there too, man.
Yeah. That helps. That helps a lot.
That helps, dog. That helps. Now this game tonight about to be real interesting. Hope it don't go into overtime because I gotta go to sleep, man. Like that game last week between the Lakers and the Wolves, bro. I was so upset at the Lakers, bro. Like they had their game in control. Then they went to overtime. I was like, bro, I gotta get up in the morning, man.
Yeah, no, Griggs ain't on no mock draft boards. I don't know what he's gonna do. He may try to go G League. He may go overseas.
Pete, that G League life is not for everyone.
Hey, G League is tough, man. It's dudes in the G League. Like
there's dudes in the G League.
I don't think people understand that.
Then you got to take this bus ride, this 4-hour bus ride to the middle of Indiana to go play somebody. Like we staying at a La Quinta. Like that life ain't for everybody, dog. So you got to be really mentally tough to survive in the G League, especially coming from like overtime. Like they treat them like pros.
Mm-hmm.
So I wish him well. The kid's super talented. I hope everything work out for him.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep. Hey, what was I finna say? I don't forgot. That's messed up. Oh man, May 16th, Rob, you're gonna be praying real hard for that first round draft pick, man.
Oh, you talking about
Oh,
Wimbyama?
that's the lottery.
Yeah, lottery is on May 16th, so we're gonna see how all this tanking. Who's the winner of the tanking this season, man?
Gilbert Arenas said something on the podcast with him and Josiah Johnson that made a lot of sense. Like I've been saying that the NBA controls the lottery. Like they get a number one pick who they want to. He said that the NBA is not gonna allow Detroit to get Wembanyama, the Spurs, Charlotte. They want to send him to a bigger city, bigger market. They said that they're gonna make sure that the Rockets get the number one pick.
I wouldn't be mad at that. I get to go see him a lot.
So I was like, I've been saying that the NBA controls this.
Oh yeah, no, I me too. I used to have this argument with my friend that I was like the big market teams, like San Antonio. Again, I'm a Spurs fan, but San Antonio was just an anomaly as a small market team that got some talent. But like Chicago, Boston, LA Lakers, New York Knicks, they'll never be sorry for long. Like they're gonna
No,
always get bumps because they got the
absolutely.
big market TV shares.
Cool,
So
Mr. Dudes just posed the question. I'm not answering that one.
Oh, who got the better
oh
shot to make it?
wow.
I don't know. I don't know, man.
We got to see how this whole
Yeah, we're gonna see how this play out.
incident play out.
We're gonna see this play out first. But speaking of that incident, this is gonna be a non-basketball. That incident made me think about the incident of the barber who killed his girlfriend because she didn't want to have his baby, bro. Like, what's going on in the world?
Bro, humanity is at an all-time low right now, bro. Like all around. Like I've been saying that for a couple of years, but it's getting worse. Like even that person that went shoot up that party in Alabama that killed 4 people
Yeah,
and injured 28. Like, bro, what we doing, man? Like, it makes you not even want to go anywhere anymore. But then, like a situation like that, they just had a house party, like a
yeah,
little
like
get together. You know what I'm saying? And somebody come shoot it up.
that's crazy.
Yeah, man, it's wild. Word is Wemby isn't gonna come out this year. He gotta come out, man. It's one of those situations where he gotta come out.
Well, her stuff must have been really good.
You stupid.
Hey man, ain't nobody else gonna hit this. Hey, my man threw away his life.
Hey, dog, if it's that good, don't bring it my way, bro.
What Red Fox said on Harlem Nights about Sunshine, it was said, I don't want to meet her.
Yeah, dog. If it's that good, leave that over there. I don't want it in my life.
Depends on the pick, Mr. Dudes. Depends on the need of the team. I seen a mock draft that said.
Go ahead, Rob.
I like Brandon Miller, man.
I just seen a mock draft that said if the Rockets get the second pick, they're gonna take Brandon Miller. Me and G-Day was talking about that the other day. I said they don't need him. But
yeah, I mean they don't need because they got what's his face?
Jabari Smith.
Do you think Brandon Miller better than Jabari Smith?
I don't.
I do.
Really?
I don't.
I do.
I do.
I don't see all the. I mean, I know Brandon Miller talented, but like in the tournament, he ain't do nothing, man.
Oh, everybody have bad games. Everybody have bad games in the tournament, except for Carmelo Anthony. He the only one winning it untouched.
Man, him. It's been a couple. He was really good.
Kemba Walker.
What was Elamine?
Khalid Elamine.
Stop bringing that year up, bro.
Sebastian Napier had a run.
He was really good the whole tournament.
But like dudes be having bad games and be really good at the next level.
That's true.
Brandon Miller remind me so much of Paul George. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. The sleeper in the draft, I don't know. It's going to depend on the teams.
Jarvis
But
Walker.
it's still hard to tell because it's early. So
Hey, Doug, I swear to God, I was about to say that. I've been trying to tell somebody on here that he's super nice.
Jarvis Walker. Jarvis Walker is
Super
gonna
nice.
be the steal of the first round. I mean, he gonna go lottery, but like he could go at 1 through 4. He can play the 1 through the 4. He's super skilled. Like he's gonna be really good at the next level.
Mm.
That's
Oh,
what
he said Anthony
Anthony,
Black.
man. I'm not speaking on that. What y'all think about Anthony Black?
I think he's gonna be really good defensively in the NBA.
I don't know. NBA is a different animal, man.
He couldn't stop them dudes from UConn from cooking him.
NBA different animal.
I don't know.
Nah,
I think
was
he's gonna
watching
be a
this.
vet.
That's what I'm saying. It's hard. It'd be hard to tell, like who's a bust. Like
I was watching that.
some people, they a bust. Like
Yeah.
You know,
like the year when Kwame Brown was coming out, everybody said I was tripping. I said there's no way. Everybody keep talking about this the number one draft pick. No way.
What was his name? His first name that got drafted by the Cavs.
Andrew Bennett, Anthony Bennett.
Anthony Bennett.
Another one.
Hey man,
Come
Anthony
on, man.
Bennett was nice in college though.
He is a rebounder.
All he did was
No,
dunk
he
and
used to get
rebound.
buckets at UNLV. G.
Man, off of offensive rebounds.
Bro, go
Come
back
on,
and look
man.
at Anthony Bennett highlights from UNLV.
Offensive rebound. Mr. Putback King.
Him and
That's like picking Dennis Rodman as your number one pick. Come on, man.
Oh, what's my boy from UConn?
To beat
the big tall. Oh my God! So seems to be that dude that fooled everybody.
There's been some bad ones.
Well, what my boy Cuffs the Legend say 73-9 and lied.
I think the Hawkins kid probably will be a sleeper from UConn. I like him. I like him a lot.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I'm glad my Duke Blue Devils looking up toward next year, man. We're gonna be good.
Y'all back?
Good. Man, we're gonna be good, dog. Once Jeremy Roach stop playing and tell people he coming back, because boy, you're not league ready. You better come back and try to get this national championship and stop playing.
Man, I'm glad you brought college basketball up. I said it. We said this last week. I'm saying this again because I had somebody ask me this weekend that if I get tickets, get them tickets. U of H is going to the Big 12. I am not going to be able to get 2 tickets. I'm telling y'all now. Don't ask me to get you a ticket if I get a ticket.
And they won't
it's
call
already
you
hard enough to get me the ticket.
It's only one person I know that can get multiple tickets, and he sits at the bottom of this screen right now.
Say, man, chill out. I'm telling people all that, man.
What you say, Doug? Don't have them calling my phone.
I'm calling my phone.
I can get the ticket, but not for me. For me.
Hey. And then they'll hit you up. They won't call you to get you a ticket with U of H playing Texas State.
Yes.
They'll call when Kansas coming to town.
Yeah, that's what he said. When Kansas come, I probably ain't gonna be able to get the ticket. Come on, man.
Come on, dog. What are we talking about?
Kansas State. He want to go to Baylor.
UT.
Come on, man. They going to the Big 12.
Like, man, I can
that thing already was packed. That thing finna be dumb.
It's about to be
stupid packed.
I can get you a ticket when Iowa State come.
Yeah,
I'll get you one when they come, but don't be calling me when
ask me when a non-conference game.
Yeah, when they play preview or somebody.
Yeah,
I can get you one of them. Same atmosphere.
Yep.
Game gonna be over at the end of the first half, but like people's calling trying to get tickets to the Memphis game, bro. Like, let's be for real, dog. Like, we ain't getting them tickets.
No. No.
Them games gonna be live next year.
They are.
I'm gonna try to go to some football games.
Yeah, see, I ain't never been to one of the football games, but
I went when they played SMU, but that was only because I was with the basketball team the whole day, and they got their Final Four rings at halftime, so I just went in there with them. But it was dope though. Like I got to go on the field. Like I felt like I was a member of the squad. The only thing I ain't get was a ring. Hey,
that's probably in the booth. They probably announced the team, all the coaches. Doug walk out.
Yeah,
they're like, won't see him on there, but
yeah, hey, I'm here. I'm here. You got to deal with me. Yeah, but nah, it was cool. And that's why, like I say all the time, that's why I like Coach Sampson and them. Like they embrace the city, they embrace everybody.
They do. They do.
How does Big 12 help Houston football? It doesn't. They gonna struggle until they get a good coach in there. And I hope Dana Holgerson watch this show. Like, and I'll tell y'all in the group text. Well, I'll tell y'all on the show. So as we know, NIL is driving everything right now.
Right.
So they went to the football program. So the basketball program and the football program run their programs differently. So the basketball program went to the football. Y'all was like, and we're going to the Big 12. We need to do this NIL wise. Football program was like, nah, we good. We'll wait till the spring. Like right now, to try to get their NIL affairs in order. And like that ain't gonna work. Ain't gonna work. And I think Holgerson low key want to get out of that because he always like throwing shots at the fans and like, man, we might finish last in the Big 12. Like, even if you think that ain't for you to say. Ain't for you to say. Like, they're gonna be able to get talent because it's Texas, the state of Texas, football is king. You're in the Big 12. But until they get somebody in there that actually can lead them kids, them dudes, man, it's gonna be rough.
Mr. Deuce said that's why that kid wanted your autograph because you was on the field.
Hey man, it might have been. He's like, man, I remember seeing that dude on the field with the basketball.
Man, speaking of the U of H field, man, the tickets were for last week, for this past Saturday, Rob, man. So I had free tickets to the Roughnecks game, but I didn't know the date. But it was this past Saturday.
Early. They played at like 11:30.
Yeah, the game was early.
Hey man, we get my dude that from Port Arthur is the defensive back coach for them. I had tickets Final Four weekend, didn't even go. I was at the Gasso that Sunday. But they want see, that's what I'm saying. Like Houston always talking about they want a winner. Sure, they won a division, them games should be packed.
Yep.
I always talking about they want a winner. I know they be at them U of H basketball games though.
Man.
They be in there deep and lick it up.
Now, I remember when I first moved here in 2017, it cost like $5 to park. This last year, they was taxing the park.
If you want to park in the parking garage, you coming off $40
bucks.
And if you want to park down the street, you still coming off $20.
Hey man,
that's why I'll be like, man, put me on that pass list, man. I'm not paying $20 to park, dog. I'm not paying. Like, I brought my brother Fat Cat with me one game, and I just drove up. I was like, yeah, my name should be on the list, on the parking list. Just drove in. He was like, dang. Nah, they take care of me at U of H, man. I love them dudes, man.
Yes, sir, man.
Devois Whaley from Beaumont plays. Man, I thought Devois Whaley would have been in the NFL, man. That dude was so good in high school. They got a thing going on Facebook, like who's the best running back you've seen in high school and all that. Who's the best high school running back y'all ever saw? In high school.
Shoot, I don't know. Because high school seemed like a lot of guys was good, man.
Yeah, with your own eyes, Rob. Like mine is Jamal Charles
Hey,
from out here in Port Arthur. Like I saw him play against Westfield. Westfield had the number one defense in the state. They had gave up like 40 yards rushing the whole year, and he ran for 400.
so I'm gonna say, seeing with my own eyes, Mike Allstott, Joliet Catholic.
I was an All-Star fan.
He was just so big and fast,
running over everybody.
Yeah, and it just was crazy. In college, when we played against Brandon Jacobs, I ain't never seen no. He was bigger than Mike Allstott, bro.
Brandon Jacobs was the size of a defensive end playing running back.
And I was like, we are not going to tackle him today.
I'm gonna throw a curveball. My partner that I was in 9th grade with at Davis blew up after I left. He like number 2 all time in 4A rushing behind Adrian Peterson. He went to PV for a little bit too. Tommy Smith. Tommy Smith was so fast, bro. He was so fast and elusive. Like 9th grade, he didn't really play football like that. And then like when I left and I was reading the newspaper, they're like, man, Tommy Smith, he was getting 230, 245 yards a game. I'm like, damn, man, I go see him. I'm talking about he like Barry Sanders type, run one side, line don't block. He run all the way back across the field, make 2 dudes miss, he gone. I'm like, damn. Him and this dude named Elston Tooney that went to Fur that dude was so fast too. But them the 2 that I see in my own eyes. On TV in high school, Derrick Henry.
Oh, that's a cheat code. Ain't nobody trying to tackle it. Ain't nobody in the NFL trying to tackle him. So
ran for 10,000 yards in high school, bro.
Yeah, man, come on, dog. Can you imagine you a high school kid? You had 7 period chemistry class, and later on the day you got to go try to tackle Derrick Henry. Well, please. That dude there, man. Like I say, you got grown men in the league right now don't want to tackle him, man.
Yeah.
And people don't like he's been that big. Like
forever. Since forever.
And I thought that was a good discussion. They've been doing every position on Facebook. I just thought that was a good discussion to have. Because I saw Dez Bryant in high school, and to this day, he's the best wide receiver in high school I've ever seen in my life.
I seen Vince Young up close and personal kill Davis a couple of times. Then I went to the afternoon.
So I was in the building for that game. You talking about when they played North Shore?
Yes.
Yeah, I was there.
Bobby Reed, yes. Phenomenal, bro.
I drove from Prairie View for that game.
Phenomenal, bro.
Yeah, that was next level. That was.
I love y'all high school football down here, man. It's
and then you live in Katy, so you get
it's alive.
It's so crazy to tell you how good Harold Perkins was that they were undefeated. Well, not did they lost one game, right?
They lost one game. Yeah, one game regular season, then lost in the playoffs, first round.
But then right when he graduated, they go back to being terrible.
Yep. They was bad. And then they was good 1 year with him, and then he left. They back to bad.
Ronald Holmes,
you're an HISD advocate. Ronald Holmes had Northside in the playoffs every year. They haven't won a game since he graduated.
I give you another one. We talk about him all the time. Kendrick Davis. Kendrick Davis made Sam Houston so hot from the 80s when Terrell Wilson daddy them won state. They was terrible for 25 years. He came in that 4-year span. That's all we talked about with Sam Houston. And then they went right back to obscurity.
Well, I think it was Kendrick Davis / Ralph Barreras.
Yeah.
Because Coach Barreras left.
Yeah, you're right. Can't disrespect Ralph.
That's my dog right there, man. He texted me the other day. He was like, you know the difference between Quinn Grimes and De'Aaron Fox? I was like, what? They couldn't beat Kendrick Davis. I was like, that's true.
That is true.
K-Dot was undefeated against them dudes, man.
That's true.
But yeah, But Ronald Holmes was really good in high school, man. And them dudes ain't won a game since he graduated, bro. That's insane.
That's crazy.
The impact of that is crazy.
I really wish that kid would have went to school for football,
Man.
But hoop dreams, dog. Hoop dreams strong.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Yes, sir, man. Shoot, man. Y'all got anything before we get out of here, man?
I mean, y'all be safe on that road this weekend, bro.
Yeah, everybody be safe, man. Y'all perform to optimum level. Get y'all some rest, man. Be ready to perform in front of these coaches, man.
And play hard, man. Playing hard ain't nothing wrong with playing hard.
Nothing.
It ain't.
Nothing.
Playing hard. Everybody want to be out there cool. Like, nah, man. I want to see you diving on the flow and impact winning, man. That's it.
Yep. Make winning plays, man.
Who's the worst player in hoops y'all seen that turned into an NBA player? Mr. Deuce be asking some interesting questions, though.
Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
And he's still not all that, but talking about a kid who had really good handles at first as a freshman. That sophomore year was kind of, because he was growing, he just was awkward. Junior year, pretty much the same. Senior year was really talented but couldn't win a game. In high school, that's crazy.
Really?
Yeah, and was number one player in the country. With a number one player in the country that only won 3 high school games.
3. They was very bad. I remember
I didn't know that.
They got smacked. They got smacked on ESPN by like 20.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, they was terrible. They always be saying that too.
Man, it was Anthony Davis and
the Davis
the 10 blind man. Dang.
Bro, everybody on the team.
Couldn't nobody on the team.
6'2",
yeah,
bro.
everybody was so. Well, nobody over 6 foot on the team except for Anthony Davis.
No, bro.
Couldn't nobody do nothing. Couldn't nobody dribble. Couldn't nobody shoot. Couldn't nobody do nothing on the team. Like, why you stay at Perspective? Leave. Like, leave the school.
Man,
I got one. DeAndre Jordan was very, very raw when I was watching him work out with Byron back in the day. And I was like, man, they said this kid, gonna be lottery pick, and he ended up going the second round and carving out a niche for himself in the NBA for a long time. But it was looking real shaky at the first beginning.
Oh boy, got some burn last night in the game.
Yeah.
For Denver.
Did.
I don't know. I have to think on that one. That's a good question, though.
It's a good question, man. It's a good question. Yeah, and look, I'm finna hop off because my phone finna hang up on y'all, man.
All right, I'll see y'all.
All right, yeah, we finna roll, man. I'm finna hit this button. We gone, man.